house rise. Creative reptiles where the knowledge flows. Ball pythons in the cut, ready to pose. Boa constrictors lurking, everybody knows. Education meets school in every frame we expose.
You're welcome, everybody, to another episode of SnakePrinceVlogs. I'm your host, Prince Elias, and today is a very special day. Not only is it Juneteenth, happy Juneteenth to all my Black American people, descendants of slaves. It is our real Freedom Day, not the 4th of July. But anywho, today is a special day because I'm going to my mentor's house, one of my mentors, because I have many, Nikki and Jason from Mutation Station, to get Oya, my Kazi Dinker, ultrasound. Now, she's been locked twice since I've had her. And she's been slamming food like crazy. And she's looking a little swole. So we're going to get her ultrasound. She just shed and pooped, so there will be no rats inside of her system. She shed and pooped like 2 days ago. And so they're going to ultrasound her for me. So the Kazi diary, we're going to see if she's building at all. And if she is, how many... how big those follicles are, how many centimeters. I was about to say millimeters, and that was going to be the wrong one. So centimeters or follicles are growing. And if they are growing, if they are getting big, I'm throwing Black Cherry back in there with her for one last lock. So we'll see. It all depends on the measurements. If they're not big enough, they're too small, we don't see them, then we're not going to worry about it. And we'll try again in 30 days. And see. But yeah, so anywho, let me pack up Oya, go stop and grab some coffee, and then I'll check y'all when we get to my mentor's crib. Oh, and we're also picking up a snake at FedEx because I had some credit that I've been saving up on F&A Balls Patreon. I've been saving up a lot of credit, and I've won a couple of credits in their show, Sunday Sanctuary, where they play racing games for store credit. And y'all, I finally got the Hurricane in my collection. We got Hurricane, and it's a male. Oh, he gonna be plugged into a lot of projects. And yeah, super excited, super excited. And he's almost ready to breed. If not ready to breed, I'm gonna weigh him when I get home. But yeah, super dope. It's gonna be a fun, eventful day. And then it'll be in a separate vlog. It won't be in this vlog, but once I bring the snakes back and get them settled, we'll get the Hurricane in his quarantine tub and get Oya back in her enclosure. I will be taking one of the OG snakes with me, and we're going to hit up at least one or maybe two Juneteenth festivals that's going on around, or picnics that's going on around in the city today to celebrate Freedom Day. So that will be a totally separate vlog. It won't be in this same vlog, but I got a lot going on June 19th. I got a lot going on today, so let's get it. Let's go. Food here.
So then what I'm going to have you do is hold her.
Okay.
Give me right side out.
Right side out?
So,
okay.
like, if you're holding her, like, left side, right side, because I'm right-hand dominant, so it makes it easier for me.
All right.
Hopefully this is probably set, yeah, this is set to Medusa size, so if we fit, we're going to find them.
I like how it's set on Medusa.
Yeah, Medusa is the biggest. Yep, just give me right side.
Right side, all right.
Come closer, come closer. Let's find your gallbladder, my friend. You have a nice poop. That's nice poop, but that's not what I want.
She just pooped yesterday.
She got some more.
Oh, shoot.
She's cooking some poop.
I'm glad you can tell the difference.
Yeah, that's all poop. I think that's your gallbladder hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my friend. I just need you to do something for me. Where are they? Do you need to poop again? You have to give them to me because we need to find them. There's your little gassiness. Okay. Gassy. I want to say this is poop. The way that it looks.
Girl, how you still got poop in you? You let all that
but
out.
I don't know.
Yesterday.
But to tell you the truth, like, I can tell you right now, like, when you would first put the ultrasound on, do you see how she kind of see the barrier in between both?
Mm-hmm.
I would call those eggs, but I don't think they are. So what I'm gonna need you to do is let her poop. See how it comes in and out of focus? And it's lumpy like that, but it's too long, because that shouldn't be as long unless she's gonna slug on you.
No, don't slug on me.
But I'm not seeing it. Ah, there you are. Little follicles pushed with the poop. You see the little chain that comes in and out?
Oh, okay.
That little tiny black, and it's kind of chained. So what it is she's got poop one, and I'm holding her very awkwardly. Oh, stop.
She's so dramatic.
I know, you're like, what the hell is an ultrasound, people?
What is this stuff on me?
Let her poop one more time, and then what we'll do is keep pairing her. If she's pairing and locking is good.
Okay.
I don't see anything like measurement wise that I can be like, oh, these are 7s, but you're coming into the season with her, because she doesn't. Why you guys gotta always be doing this to me? Especially when I'm trying to do things. Yeah, see how it comes, like, see them back there, like the top. They're tiny.
Yeah.
So she's building, which is good. So you should be seeing the cold seeking. And
yeah, she's been staying on the cold side a lot.
So she's building.
Okay.
So if I'm not mistaken, and don't quote me because everybody changes their rules, it's about a month of growth.
Okay.
So we're seeing, like,
she's
little
trying.
pencils.
Yeah.
So 5s and 7s. I don't drop my males in until they're 20s or close to it, because then I'm not abusing the male and I'm overusing it. But putting a male in with her sometimes can stimulate them to build. Doing that.
Okay.
Where's my paper towels to wipe you off, my friend? I brought them out here especially for you. But give it a month.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll ultrasound again.
Okay.
And hopefully we're going to see like a dramatic jump. And we're going to be like, okay, here it is.
Okay.
You could rest your male, or you could put him in there to stimulate her. It's really up to you. If he's not in a big rotation with his breeding program.
He's the only one. She's the only one.
Stick him in there. Let him blank shoot. He's not going to do anything. The only thing that you're going to do is she might retain sperm.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden we ultrasound her and we're like, well, shit.
Well, shit. We got babies.
But I got babies on the way. But putting her, being that we're starting the cycle, she is,
yeah, because she's been on the cold side a lot.
So she is building.
Okay.
Because she's cooling off that thing. Like, Medusa is so big that, like, I have to watch her. She props, like, just enough to where I'm like, you're building follicles. Yeah. So, watching that, continue to offer food because, nutrients. Jason, I get mad at him because, like, I'll have snakes that are, like, building, and I'm like, they need to eat because they're producing babies. Like, come on. He's like, I don't want to get them impacted. I'm like, it's fine. I'll dig it out. I don't care. They need to eat because I need eggs. Like, so.
Yeah, because Raja's still eating even after her ovulation. Like, she ain't stopping.
Medusa will eat all the way up until the day she lays.
Damn.
And it's because, but you know what I like about that? You know that they're getting that nutrients. And it's like us, like women that are pregnant, it's like you're cooking a baby, well, they're cooking a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And if they don't have the nutrients, that's where I think we went wrong the one year that we couldn't get healthy eggs because we were afraid that we were going to get them blocked. And that's not the case.
Yeah.
So I think, and now it's like, if they want to eat, feed them. Just don't do like a huge extra large wrap. Like,
no, she's been eating ASFs. She's been tearing down ASFs. All right, so y'all saw the clip. Don't know how clear it was because we were inside their garage where it was not that much lighting. But you heard Nikki, my mentor. Oya is building follicles, but however, they're not that big, and it was kind of hard to tell because even though Oya did eat and poop, it looked like she still had a little bit of poop still in her, so it was blocking. It wasn't so clear on the ultrasound, but it's very promising. She is building follicles, just in the beginning stages, so we're going to ultrasound her again in a month. So sometime in July we'll do it again, and if we see that she's actually building and it's gotten bigger since today, Juneteenth, we will be throwing Black Cherry back in with her to pair her for that last lock, hopefully for that last lock, and because they've already had 2 locks, and get the ball rolling, because that's gonna be the only male I pair to her. I'm not gonna be like some breeders who pair different males to see who becomes the daddy. I ain't finna do all that when it comes to this dinker project. This is a serious project for me, and I want to know exactly what it is I'm looking at when I'm hatching these eggs out, when I'm cutting these eggs, when it's time. So yeah, but I'm super excited, super hopeful. She is definitely getting there. She is definitely in that mode. Like I said, she hasn't been difficult at all this whole process. She's been locking with Black Cherry twice already. She's been eating like crazy. She just ate. I just took her back to the house, and she just ate again. And so it's promising. It's promising. We are going to. Because Key's been teaching us to manifest and say what's going to happen. Not I wish or I hope or no. Speak that shit into existence. Manifest that. We are going to have eggs on the ground. Kazi Project 2025. It's going to happen. So I'm super excited. Super pumped. So this is another entry into the Kazi Diaries, because I told you I'm documenting this whole journey of proving a dinker out, no matter how long it takes. We're gonna have Kazi Diaries for years, because we got to do the first generation, that generation gotta breed, because I'm holding those babies back. Third generation gotta breed. We gotta see if we can make a super in the mix of all this. We gotta add recessives in the mix of all this. So you know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We are not backing down, and I'm just documenting the journey for everybody and for myself, because I want to go back. I want to look back at this years later and be like, damn, I remembered when we produced the very first clutch. I remember when we had the very first lock. I cannot wait. I want to go back and watch these videos and be like, yo, we did that. You know, because it's not just gonna be me. It's gonna be my mentor Ash helping me out, who even got me in this project to begin with. I have some more people, you know, from the Whiskey Bum Network exclusively that's gonna help me out with this, because they have visions that beyond me. They have ideas and genes that I don't want to work, and so it's going to be a small, close-knit group. And so by the time we prove her out and able to put it out there in the market, everybody in our circle is going to eat at this table. Everybody's going to be blessed beyond measure. It won't just be a me thing. It won't just be, oh, Elias got the Kazi and did out. No, it's going to be a we thing. It's death of the selfishness, death of the in my journey of being in this reptile hobby, death of the me, my. We gonna eat, and it's death of the big breeders always winning. It's time for the little guys to win. It's time for the ones that did not have a seat at the table, the underprivileged, to win. It's time to see more of us. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Read between the lines. It's time to see more of us up there, not just the token 1 or 2. It's time to see more of us make it and eat and be successful in this game, in this ball python game, in this reptile game. So I'm super excited, super pumped. Gonna have more. Hey, I'm passionate about these Dinker projects. Dinker Squad, Gene Unit. I'm passionate about these animals in general, ball pythons in general. Less of the mainstream, more new bloodline, more wild caught, you know, and more of just doing stuff different, not going the normal route that everybody else is going. So I'm pumped. Speaking of which, not going mainstream and following the mainstream, I did get Kazi and Oya mixed up. I did get Oya's sheds. Oya is her name, the wild caught thinker. Kazi is the name of the project. I did get Oya's shed tested by both companies, so nobody can say, oh, are you sure? I got a panel test by RGI, and then I got certain individual tests done through Charlie at shedtesting.com for a second opinion, because y'all know, nobody wants to talk about, but y'all know these tests aren't 100% perfect, and there has been cases of false negatives, people who tested negative of tests or positive of tests, and the snakes proved the opposite in breeding. So I value second opinions. So if both companies say this snake does not have this, or this snake does have this, I feel more better at ease versus one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So I did get a panel test through RGI, and I got a couple of individual tests done through Charlie. I think I did like 3 or 4. I'm still waiting on one more. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the results of one more. But anyways, everything has came back negative. So I am literally working with a blank canvas, because shed testing, even though it's not perfect, and even though I feel like some companies, this is just my opinion, this is not a fact, it's just my opinion, I feel like some companies only focus on shed testing certain genes for the market value and for, because of their investors, and not for the good of the people, because I feel like there should have been plenty of testing genes already made. Let's just be honest. But I'm never going to shit on shed testing. I'm never going to say you should never shed test. And I feel like shed testing is a good tool to have in your arsenal, especially if it's a genes that already exist and have existed for a long time, like the bell complexes, the spider complexes, the clown complexes, all that stuff. It's the 8-ball complex. It's good tool to have with you at the very least, because most people use it just to see if they hit the genes that they want, but it's also a great, amazing tool in my case, to make sure you don't have the genes you don't want, the genes you don't want to work, the genes you don't want to surprise, or didn't I know that was, I feel like shed testing is a positive for the most part. Yes, I feel like it's some politics in the bullshit, but the whole reptile industry, I feel like it's some politics in the bullshit. So, but at the same time, if you're smart with it, and if you budget yourself wisely, and if you're smart with your pairings, and you don't have a whole rack full of 25%, well, not 25%, but 50 or 66% heads, if you're smart and wise with it, and you think outside the box, shed testing would be a great tool to either confirm what you want to happen or to affirm what you don't want to happen, and to help you in that. So again, I'm never hating on shed testing, never knocking it. I think everybody should use it. I do feel like there should have been more tests out by now with certain genes, but again, that's just the politics of the world and who got the investors' money and the bigger price tag. But anywho, that's a vlog and a rant for another day. Anywho, I'm just saying, I'm happy that Oya does not have the genes that I don't want attached to her dinker genetics. So we will figure this shit out, and we will work it, and I'm able to avoid certain things, and I'm able to add certain things in peace. And so yeah, so that's it. That's the update for today's the Kazi Project Diaries, and I'm your host, Prince Elias. This has been Snake Prince Vlogs. Thank you again to Nikki, who is a channel sponsor and a sponsor of Snake Cinema Podcast. Nikki, my mentor at Mutation Station. Thank you for always helping me out and mentoring me and guiding me when it comes to this breeding shit. Just being an all dope friend, amazing friend. So, and also speaking of Whiskey Bum and Snake Cinema Podcast, check me out every Saturday on Snake Cinema Podcast on the Whiskey Bum Network. That's Keys Constrictors channel. And I'm also a guest panel every Saturday night, and when I can, on Wiz's channel, Sophisticated Ignorance. And sometimes I pop up on Hair Down Fridays on Keys' channel. Shout out to the whole Whiskey Bum Network. We have shows every day of the week, multiple shows a day. So check it out. Keys Constrictors, Whiskey Bum Network channel on YouTube. Wiz Constrictors, Whiskey Bum Network channel on YouTube. And of course, Whiskey Bomb, we gotta also rep Bomb Projects. KG has his own show on Instagram with Jaffe, called Show and Sell. I'm about to say Show Me Your Wreck. That's a whole different podcast. Show and Sell. They do it on Instagram. And what's unique about that is that the episodes disappear after the live. So you have to watch it live. And it's every Wednesday, I think for Central Time, probably like 6 p.m. or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, Central Time for me. But yeah, so support everybody, the Whiskey Bum Network. And we will, most of us, if not all of us, 85 to 90% of us who are on the Whiskey Bum Networks or support the Whiskey Bum Networks will be in Atlanta this August 9th through 10th or 9th through 11th for Southeast Reptile Expo, SEER, Southeast Reptile Expo, which is run by Bob Vu. It's going to be a great time. I went during the spring show and it was fun, had a great time. I got to podcast live there. So it's going to be a vibe. It's going to be a party. We're going to have a great time. So support your family, the Whiskey Bum Network. But anywho, let me stop rambling and shameless plugging. I love y'all. I'll check y'all in the next vlog. Peace.
And deeper just like aliens. Snap a pic, hit the click, ain't no need to be weird. Creative reptiles where the knowledge flows. Ball pythons in the cut, ready to pose. Boa constrictors lurking, everybody knows. Education meets cooling.